here in the 13th district, we sat back and looked at some of the trends that were happening with the media, who's our main bread and butter. A lot of people were trending away from traditional media in search of more social media efforts. So we immediately sat down and said, okay, how best can we use this technology to reach an audience and tell the Coast Guard story? Our initial efforts started with a blog that we maintained on our website for media information, and we've since moved over to Blogger, which allows us to reach a wider audience with our own URL and allows multiple people to do the effort, from people within our office to people outside our office actually in the field with the Coast Guard doing the missions every day. One of the other things that we did was we get a lot of operational video through our office, and we started a YouTube site that allows people to see the operational video that we're putting out and allows them to watch it and comment on it and get easier access to it instead of going through a traditional media source. Another effort that we started was a Flickr account, which allows us to put many more photos online and make them available for sharing, not necessarily outside the Coast Guard, but within the Coast Guard community itself. It makes them available to an internal audience and an external audience at the same time without taxing all of our servers. And it makes it social. People can email it and get the photo that they specifically want instead of us generating CDs, 10, 20, 30, 100 CDs for an event. Our final effort that we recently started, this is our youngest effort, is our Twitter site, which we maintain. It's tied to both our blog, our Flickr, and our YouTube site, as well as whatever we actually tweet out. And what's nice about that microblogging, it's instantaneous. It allows us to reach out to the audience and give them just a quick snippet of what's going on. And it allows us to also just interact with people. A very good example was actually last night. We had a search and rescue demonstration downtown Seattle, and somebody posted on one of the local blogs, the West Seattle blog, hey, why is the Coast Guard, what's the Coast Guard doing off of Alki Point? That person was able to do a quick search of our, because they follow us on Flickr, or sorry, they follow us on Twitter. They saw the post about the upcoming search and rescue demonstration, and they quickly responded back to the person, it's okay, here's an actual link to the press release that the Coast Guard put out regarding what's going on. And the person that initiated the response actually posted back that they couldn't believe how quickly that had happened. So we're definitely seeing the reward for our efforts in it. Sometimes it takes a little bit more time, especially when you're dealing with video. But in the end, I think that it really hasn't changed our mission all that much. Our general mission of reaching out to the public, reaching out to the media hasn't changed. It's sometimes just the technology that we use that changes depending on any given day and what's going on and what's popular at the time. So, but it's something that the Coast Guard is looking not only on a regional level, which is what we're at, but on a national level as well. It has been effective. We're not talking a lot of numbers. We're not talking thousands upon thousands of people checking all this stuff out. But what we are talking about is a niche market that we're meeting, and we're not going through the traditional gatekeepers of the traditional media to reach that audience. We're directly connecting with the audience that is interested in our message. And it grows exponentially each day. I mean, we grab 1 or 2 new users every day. And we don't really see a downturn in the numbers, we're only seeing an upturn in the numbers.